On today's bonus episode, I'm reviewing the movie A Quiet Place. Stay tuned and find out if I think this movie was worth all of the hype. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Tamara Ford, and welcome back to the Shelf Addiction Podcast. If you enjoyed today's bonus episode, please like and share it. Show your support by rating this podcast and leaving a 5-star review or liking this episode on your favorite podcast directory. It's super simple and it really helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe while you're there because a new episode comes out every Sunday and Wednesday. Want to comment on something you've heard during today's episode? You can find me on Twitter at Shelf Addiction. If you'd like to email in feedback or questions, feel free to reach out to me at info@shelfaddiction.com or call in and leave an internet voice message via SpeakPipe. The link is below in the show notes. Alright everyone, I'm super excited to talk about today's movie, and I know this review is a week late and I'm so sorry for that, but we're here now, so let's jump into it. A Quiet Place was released on April 6th, 2018 with a runtime of 90 minutes. It's a drama and thriller, and some would even call it horror, with a PG-13 rating. Starring John Krasinski and his wife, Emily Blunt, also directed by John Krasinski. I had heard that others really enjoyed this movie. I did see it on opening weekend, but I had heard lots of chatter about it from people with press access and just, the reviews on YouTube. Everyone seemed to love this movie. So by the time it was released, I really had high expectations. Usually I would play a short snippet of audio from the trailer, but as this movie is mostly silent with impactful music, there's really nothing I can give you that won't be confusing with only audio. So check out the full trailer, the link is below. A Quiet Place really turned out opening weekend, coming in at $50 million that weekend, and it says a lot. People were really hyped up and excited for this movie, and even Paramount Pictures president Kyle Davies attributed the film's success to the word of mouth followed by South by Southwest. So what is this movie about? Just as the title infers, they're in a silent place. Due to aliens with super hearing, they must be quiet as they can. These creatures will attack and kill within seconds of hearing a loud noise. This movie was memorable in more ways than one. Both Krasinski and Blunt turned out amazing performances, but it's the children that really take this movie to the next level, especially young actress Millicent Simmons, who is deaf in real life, by the way. Her performance makes her character situation even more real. There are times in this movie where we're seeing things from her perspective, and everything is mute. We, the audience, hear nothing. In those moments, you can hear a pin drop in the room, being silent as possible, looking for aliens at every turn, but hearing nothing. That's gotta be hard. Amongst the entire family, silent communication was primary through sign language, whispers, and expressions. The family communicates their fright, their joy, and their grief. The movie starts 89 days into the silence and then jumps 300 plus days after a tragic loss. The mom is pregnant, the kids are struggling for various reasons. The eldest and daughter, again played by Millicent Simmons, has her own set of difficulties, like I mentioned earlier, due to her deafness and her relationship with her father. The younger brother is really basically scared, and he's struggling to learn how to do things and help take care of the family in this new situation. This movie really drew you into the world. I felt like I was there with the family. There are a few jump scares and everything you expect from a fully creepy situation. There were times when I realized that I was covering my mouth or trying not to make a noise. I really felt engaged and pulled into the movie. Initially, when I saw the previews, I was like, really? Can't you get into a basement? What about soundproofing? Well, it turns out, for the most part, they had those things. We just didn't see it in the trailer. The family was actually pretty smart in dealing with these creatures with the resources that they had. Let's talk about those creatures for a second. Those things were so creepy. They can't see you, but they can hear a pin drop and they will attack you. They move super fast. So fast that you blink and the thing is on you. The idea of one of those things being within an arm's length of me would keep me quiet as well. I really felt for them, and every time those aliens came close to them, I could feel their stress through the screen. The first thing that I thought when I saw the mother was preggo was, why didn't you steal birth control from that pharmacy? This is not a world for a baby. While they're, going and kind of getting anything that they need from abandoned stores and pharmacies and things like that, why wouldn't you pick up birth control? I'm just saying. There's no way. No way. That's insane. But, that's neither here or there. It was a plot device, and it worked because her being pregnant and giving birth to that baby really heightened the drama at certain points. The only thing that I wish was worked in a bit more was the invasion itself. The who, the what, the when, the where, the whys of it all. We got an idea of what was going on, but the background was missing. Not having it didn't take away from the film exactly. I'm just always curious about the origins of a situation like that. So yes, we got to see a glimpse of a paper here, some implied statements there, but honestly, just a really quick, hey, in 2000 whatever, this happened. Now we're all silent. I don't know. I just would have loved to see some flashbacks or something that kind of alluded to the before. But like I said, the story is about A Quiet Place. So does it really matter what happened before? I guess technically not. It's just nice to have. I also really love that in the end, the women take care of business. I'm not going to tell you the ending. You'll have to go see it, but it was immensely satisfying. I rated A Quiet Place 5 out of 5 stars, and I recommend it to anyone who likes a good thriller or horror movie. So I'm going to end things there. I've babbled enough about A Quiet Place. I hope you go check it out. If you already have, I would love to know what you thought of it. Please comment or tweet at me. I'd like to hear what you thought of the movie. Did you like it as much as I did or not? Thanks for tuning in today and downloading or streaming today's episode. I appreciate you being here. And until next time, happy viewing. Take care, everyone. If you enjoyed today's episode and would like to show your support, there are a few things you can do. Head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a positive 5-star review. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Most importantly, you can share this podcast with friends and family that love pop culture, from books and audiobooks to TV and movies. I'll see you next time here on the Shelf Addiction Podcast.